Oh, hello. Welcome back as Pudge and I play through Elden Ring part 30 something. Wow, we're getting pretty far into it. This episode I wanted to go and open up the map for the Lakes of Lernia because it seems like we explored quite a bit of it and I wanted to kind of experience the flow of the level as intended kind of by the primary path, because the primary path as you come out of the castle leads you down and in this area, this direction over here. And it seems to me that we strayed off that a little bit, which is fine and totally intended as part of an open world game. But I'm curious if once I open up this map here, and maybe this map won't matter, but once I unveil this map here, if it's going to kind of show us more of this area, and if we kind of followed this main path and stuck to it a little bit more, what that would have led us to, because we've kind of bled off into the central area a little bit more. So maybe this map will open us up, just show us this area here. Maybe it'll show us the entire area. But I kind of just want to see what would have happened if we had stuck to the primary path a little bit more, and maybe see where it's going to lead us. So first thing we'll do is we're going to check out that map, open it up. I want to test out this halberd that I got before. Someone that I killed before had it's like a +8. Ooh. We'll probably have to fight some stuff before we actually open up the map. Oh boy, we're getting awfully close to that. That's the biggest tree as well. And I think that's the tree that the hag told us to go towards. Go away, lobster, as part of the next step for the critical path. What I will say is that I also will, if this, it's because we're going to this map point, this map unlocker, if this leads us into another area, like right here, we'll also explore this, just because that's kind of part of exploration. Wait. Those sites of grace. Oh, jeez, I totally missed that. we'll hop off. We'll touch the grace here. And then let's open up this map and let's see what happens. I'm really hoping that it'll expose the Lernia of the Lake. New map found. Oh no, we missed it! Oh shit. Okay. Well, maybe what we'll do, as opposed to... Because we already talked to Finger Reader Crone, we've actually already explored this area down here, at least slightly. I'll just give it a quick whip through here. But we explored this area a little bit when we were teleported to the Lernia of the Lakes thing before and fought our way down and avoided that big scary machine thing that walloped us hard. But I'll putz around here for a second. Doesn't seem like there's really a whole lot. This is more of just like a landmark space, because they're really, what they seem to be doing is breaking up this large lake, Lernia Lake, like space with a bunch of kind of ruins, and you wanna break up the monotony of some of these spaces with landmarks, and they seem to be doing that with like ruined towers and ruined towns. What do you want? What? But it doesn't seem like there's any sort of really clear focus point of this space right now. It seems like this is all essentially just leading you towards the Lernia of the Lakes Academy, which is up there, so we have to kind of take that pathway. But yeah, I don't know if this is really focusing us or channeling us to a specific part of the map, and that's part of the challenge of open world design. I'm going to finish my thought. Is that when you have a more linear game, or a level or a space that is kind of enclosed by walls, so like, you know, this path up here to get to the academy, you can anticipate how the player is going to approach this space, because they essentially only have one path up. You know, maybe there's a side path here or there or whatever, but for the most part you can anticipate the way the players are going to approach this tower, because they really only have this path up, so you can structure the encounters, assuming the players can enter this way, so you can like structure the encounters that way. You can structure the visual cues to kind of guide the player through the space. You can structure the loot in that direction, in that way. But when you have these kind of big open spaces like this, where the player can approach it from any direction, which is a symptom of open world games, and then also open world games where you don't have like a walled off space, like the space isn't walled off at all, you don't really know how the player is going to approach the space. So it's really hard to kind of like structure the space in a way that kind of guides structure the space in a way that focuses the player's attention on a specific in a specific direction, because the player can come in from any direction, they can fight in any direction, whatever. It also makes it difficult to structure encounters in an interesting way, because like you might set up a bunch of creatures ready to fight the player if they come in from the east. So you set up this really cool thing, so the player kind of will like fight their way through these ruins here and progress through here in an interesting and challenging way. But then they end up approaching from the north, and then they like flank your stuff from the back. So it's kind of makes it challenging when you have these really big open spaces with lots of ruins. So in that way, that makes me think that there really isn't a lot of stuff to discover in here. Like there's not like a really good apex or like reward that we're fighting our way towards, because it's just going to be like a bunch of ruins we're fighting our way through. If we explored, I think we'd find some minor reward, but I don't think there's anything that we're kind of like going to culminate with. But this looks different. Hey, are you the guy from the Knights of the Round Table?
Answer me, would you?
Weren't you in the, Yeah, you're the Jon Snow looking guy that was in Oh, God. They got their hand blasted off by a brick. Hey, John, remember me? I'm standing on your leper's body.
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends.
Who?
The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished.
What?
They
Who?
laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refuse to let the insult stand.
Who?
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood.
Ooh, this sounds like a quest.
Dialos, swear to deliver the message.
How about you let me deliver the message, Dialos? Where is it? No,
They
tell me.
laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refuse to let the insult stand.
Okay.
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message.
So...
They laid hands
Okay, yeah, that's
upon
fine.
my servant,
Okay,
the
how about
tale
you
of
just let me
how
help?
I,
So is House Hoslow somewhere around here? Maybe we won't be going along that route. Let's see if we can find House Hoslow for about, a minute. But he is oriented. Let's see if we can do some deciphering. Okay, so Lianos is dead, facing this direction. That doesn't really suggest anything. He's physically facing in this direction. Is that suggesting to us that tower is House Hoslow's? Perhaps, but that's kind of reading into it too much. So there's not really a whole lot that's giving us information of where this House Hoslow's is. I'm assuming that it's that over there. Okay, awesome. So they put a marker on us for Dialos, so we can probably come back and visit him afterwards. But we're gonna just putz around here for just a minute to see if we can find if that House. Oh shit! I have so many runes. Oh. I should probably... Wow. But I hear a scarab. And we all know that scarabs mean either nothing or something that I probably won't use. Probably. You never know. Oh, that's one that I might actually use. Alright. Let's make this easy on ourselves. And a 2. Hey, awesome. I like when they give us currency versus items, because items... this might be the House of no, this is just the Academy Ruins. But this is structured in a way that we do, as I was saying before, like it's really hard to anticipate how the players are going to approach combat spaces in open world spaces, but this looks like it's walled off in a way that it's trying to funnel us around this way and then to enter in from here. So even in open world spaces you can... Oh man, there's lots of them too, and I have a lot of runes that I need to spend. Ooh, lucky me! Wait, I've been here before. Oh damn, I've been here before. Okay, that's where we came down with the Raya Lucaria gates. Okay, yeah. So it looked like they're trying to funnel us... I'm so confused. Where did I just come from? I was just up there, and then I just rode through stuff? Okay, maybe not. I'm totally wrong. I thought I saw there was some kind of like structure that was trying to funnel us into one of these combat spaces in a specific direction, but it seems like that's not the case. Obviously, this is something here, but is this like an interior space? Oh, and there's a summon here. Okay, so this is a thing. But is this an interior? What are you trying to guide us towards? Okay, there's some loot over there. And I see you up here. But are you... Can I pick that up? No. Okay, nothing specific. What I'm looking for essentially is kind of like a choke point or like an apex of this space that this is trying to lead us toward that might have a like a very clear progression that we're supposed to series of enemies we're supposed to fight through to kind of progress. But it looks like there really is no endpoint, like a very clear endpoint. So I think this is kind of what I thought before. It's just like a random assortment of runes with a bunch of creatures in it. All right. Well, I'm glad that I explored this temporarily. Do I have a... Ooh! Let's open this, dive roll. Oh, shit. Shit, 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 shit. Come to me, Torrent. Thank you, Torrent. So that seems like that was the apex of this exploration. And by apex, I mean destination goal, whatever. That's not apex is not a term that's used when you're building environments like this. Just, for some reason, I couldn't think of the right word to use, and so I used apex. Okay, well, with that, I think I'm gonna go teleport back to this side of Grace, and then nomadic merchant, and then follow this path along to kind of see what that flow was leading us along eventually. I'll level up too. Oh, and just like to let people in on the, man, I say a lot. In one of the previous episodes, I know I was trying to say, oh, I'm going to try and stop saying a lot, but boy, I forgot about that. The direction I'm trying to go with this build is I'm going to level up, my plan right now at least, this might be a terrible idea. Lucas Broth, you suggested that I level up Vigor, and I will, but I do want to get my mind... Wait, runes held. Why do I have so many... What? Why do I have so many runes? Did I just get a bunch of runes for discovering something? Or did I, like, bug the game or something? What? Oh, no. Never mind. I want to get to the point where my mind is at 100, because I had an ash that I think cost me 100 FP to summon, and I'd like to see what that is. So let's have a look at that for a second, because I know one thing I haven't been using a lot of is ashes, and yeah, 100, 104, and these things might be great, they might be terrible, I don't know. But something I haven't been using a lot is ashes, and I think kind of getting back into these things and investing in them properly might help me combat some of these bosses. So I'd like to be able to summon the Banished Knight Engval. Maybe they're terrible, maybe they're great. We'll see. Alright. Ooh, interesting. So we got a little bit of a traversal puzzle here. Do we? Yeah. Oh, I like this. This is cool. Assuming that we can either get up here or get across there. Nice. Oh, this is nice. This is a cool little traversal puzzle. Oh. Okay, let's do that again. It is a little unwieldy because Torrent's not the simplest to control. Oh, so that's a single jump. Okay, good to know. Sorry about this. Let's try this again. I do like when this game includes more traversal puzzles, but oh Jesus! But it's a little hard to control Torrent in these like tight spaces. So it's not like they're not the most elegant traversal puzzles. And okay, and so I kind of like ducking into the corner here. No, fuck. I was not anticipating this to get off backwards. Okay, let's try it again. No, Jesus. You can tell. I mean, like, this game is not first and foremost a platformer. It's got platforming mechanics, which I think is great. Oh, Jesus. Now, here's a question. Does dashing increase the distance at which you jump? I'm assuming that's the case. But this is good. This is learning experience. Oh my god. Okay. I'm trying to dash so that I can jump further, but let's just forget dashing and then we'll see if we can. So we do need to dash the over. Oh, I'm sorry, this is painful. I might skip over this unless I can get it immediately. Yeah. And then we're going to do what we did before and use the wall to stop ourselves. No! God damn it! Okay. Last try before I cut. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we're going to do this at an angle. This definitely is not Super Mario levels of platforming, but I'm glad they have it in the game. And... okay, yeah. Now, let's get off. Oh, man. Woo! Alright. Hey, sacrificial twig, that's great. I'm sure the easier way to do this would be to get up here and then drop down, but I haven't seen an obvious way to get up there. And it seems like that's kind of part of our progression path, is going up top. You know, it's something that I totally do not remember at all is what those Sites of Grace lines guide us towards. Excuse me. I'm busy here. Oh, no, you're not. Okay, so we're gonna... well, that thing kind of threw me off my game. No, and I can't check... I don't like how you can't check the map when you're in combat. But you know what? I think this is kind of guiding us where we want to go. Okay. Oh, awesome. Cool. Okay, we're not going to do this. Oh, I still can't... still can't pull up my map, eh? That's a real pain in the ass. So this is one of those things that's going to lead us down to a boss, which I'm not going to do right now, but I'm going to set a marker. I think one day I'm going to come back and I'm going to do like all the bosses. Well, maybe that's a bold statement, but there's a couple of these things where there's like the convex dome. I don't want to do a bunch of those in maybe one episode. Maybe they're all really hard, but I'd like to do them all in one go just to see if there's any sort of like story that gets unveiled through them. Because right now, there doesn't seem to be any obvious like connection for me between all those sites, but I'm sure there is. Let's advance up here because it seemed like this is kind of like the natural progression along this critical path here. All right, yeah, let's keep going. Because, yeah, it just, the way, I just wanted to talk, why can't I check the map? Oh man, it's such a pain in the ass when it, like, kicks you out of the map. It thinks we're in combat right now. Something's trying, well, what are you? Who are you? And why are you are you small? Okay, who are you? Okay, I'm gonna check out my new, oh, you guys are freaky. Yeah, okay. And more of you? Oh my god. Alright. Good to know. That was okay, I guess. They're trying to surround me, hey? Did that work? Did that work? Nope. Okay, let's get these. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Where's your friend? Where's your buddy? You and me. Where were these things hiding? Did I, like, miss that? Oh, yeah, guard counters. Whoa! Did you just kill me? Okay. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, here I am. Where were these freaky little things? Did they just pop out of the bushes? Okay, I see one in the bushes there. Oh, they're just hiding in bushes. Okay, well. You know what bushes are weak against? Lightning. Uh-huh. What about you? Are you weak against lightning too? Maybe if I just take them on one at a time, because I wouldn't mind learning the movesets. You, come here. Come out. I mean, or don't. That's fine. Oh, shit. Okay, what about your friend there? Yeah, you can come. Come. Oh, you're gonna try and jump on me? So that's their grab attack, okay. Do that, yeah. Like that. Okay. So it seems like the thing we really need to be concerned about is their jump attack. Oh, 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 oh. So when they jump, or when they go, that's when we need to dodge. Is that all of you? So these things are pretty dangerous then. No, 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 you fucker. Come on, hit me. And like, really interesting how they have to readjust the animation based. Oh, you're not dead. Readjust the animation based off of how tall the creatures are, and their systemic animation system actually does a pretty good job of making it look okay. Now I'm kind of scared to run through this area. Obviously, those guys weren't that dangerous. Outside of that single attack, they didn't seem that dangerous. That jumping attack, they didn't seem that dangerous, but with it. Okay, let's. Do you have any friends? You do have a friend. Let's not. Like, let's just use the FP up and fuck these guys up from a distance. It's not worth risking our biscuits. This is an interesting little creature type. So they do a really good job of using the environment affordances in different, or like using their creatures in fairly creative ways. Like, you know, a lot of the creatures are just like, you know, you see them and you fight them. But then these ones, they're just kind of regular creatures, but because they're small and they have bushes in the environment, they're using those environment like that to their advantage to make this really unique creature encounter that there's things you have to keep an eye out for because they're small enough to fit in bushes. Or, like they have those really difficult mechanized creature that we encountered before that really fucked us up, and they were amongst a bunch of, it was amongst a bunch of like not that powerful creatures, like just Lurnia Knights, if that's what they're called. And that made a really interesting encounter because we had to avoid the big scary creature by while we were fighting those kind of weaker creatures. It was or the Lurnia Knights. So it was really interesting. It made for this really interesting like avoidance type gameplay. Whoa, shit! That we had not experienced before, and this is an interesting one because it's creating this like also like a different kind of gameplay loop that we've never done before, where we have to kind of keep our eyes out for things in the bushes, and these things are relatively not that dangerous, besides that one attack that they're doing that really fucks us up. Ooh, vulgar malicious creatures. No, our legs look too cool. I don't even want to check out what the stats are. So they've made some interesting, some unique and interesting encounters. Purely with like combining like just different enemy types and different environment affordances to make unique little things. It's really cool. I like it. Okay, am I going to aggro all these guys by killing this one? Oh man, that's so cool. I feel like Apollo. Sun God? No, I guess it's Zeus. No, it's Apollo. Apollo's Greek, and Zeus is also Greek, right? I guess we're more like Greece, or more like Zeus, but whatever. Yeah, okay. We'll take these guys on one by one. I'm sure that we could probably take them on more than one by one, but that blood loss was killer. Where's the other one? Where'd his friend go? Oh, fuck it. Maybe we'll get a Flask of Cerulean Tears by defeating this whole pack. We'll see. I might regret. And did we? Did we? We did. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is cool. This is a neat little parry progression. Doesn't look like we're going towards anything specifically, though. This is just like a little side exploratory path. So this might have all been for naught, and we can probably just bypass this on the horse. But, pretty cool little side path here. Or like, yeah, I like this. I like this little progression path they put us on. Interesting use of creatures. Yeah, like this game's got a lot of really unique ideas and a lot of, how would you say? They use the affordances of the creatures and the environments very well together. Oh, you're a different kind. Okay, so what are you? You're different because you've got... Okay, are you going to jump at us? Okay. I should have let that guy live a little longer to learn the movesets. There you are. Okay, what do you got? So you're also going to jump. Now, That's not... It's still going to build up bleed, but it's not a... Okay. So if we need to prioritize... Oh, man, those automatic animations look great. Like how it crouched down, and I really wonder if they had to, like, animate each of those animations individually, or did they just, like... Is there a point on the creatures at which the character is going to attack, and then the systems ballistables. The systems automatically update based on how tall the creature you're attacking is. You know, because there are automatic systems. There are systems in games where, like the animations can update based on the information that's fed into it. So like it could be, you know, you're interacting with a thing, or like you're reaching out your hand, and depending on what you're reaching out for, the system will automatically like move your arm up or down to kind of interact with it more appropriately. And I'm not sure if they... Okay. I'm not sure if they animated each one of these like critical hits individually, or if they just had like an automatic system that's really robust. Oh, we'll see. I don't know. Who cares? Whoops. So that's that thing we just walked up is the kind of thing we're like, oh, it's just like environment art, but because it was a ramp, I assumed that it was leading us up to something. But it's not, because this game doesn't build, unlike a lot of other games that you'd find like Western developers, a lot of the environment art in this game just exists for the sake of existing and looking cool, and doesn't necessarily have like a gameplay purpose, and that was one of those examples right there. So, I'll be back. I actually want to take a second to talk about this, because in a game that I would work on, like this to me very clearly looks like a thing that if you were to jump or like run up this ramp based on the structure, like this being like a fallen over rock, and there being a small gap here and then another rock over here, it would seem to me that they would want to place some loot on the other side of this over here. But because this is, again, I've said several times, like an art forward game where they probably built, the artist probably just went like built the environment and then they populated it with content, with design content afterwards. The artist probably built the environment with direction from design, but they kind of just like built whatever they wanted. These structures like this kind of exist when, in my opinion, they shouldn't, because they look like they should be design content. Or they should be like interactable content that should reward the player. I don't know, that's my like Western design sense, is that like, and like for a lot of Western design sense, everything in the environment exists for a purpose. And like the design purpose of that would be to like give the player a little traversal puzzle to jump across from this ramp onto that platform, and then get piece of loot or whatever. But it doesn't have that purpose because it's just art. That's all it is. So that's like the Western design philosophy is like things don't exist unless they should, like unless they have a very specific purpose. Whereas it seems like this game, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't exist, that exists just for the sake of existing. Like a lot of the dead space that I've been talking about in a lot of the episodes, or a lot of the videos, there's a lot of dead space in this game, and I think I don't think it has a huge purpose besides just like looking good. This guy looks cool. I want to get a critical attack and then a flame of frenzy, all of his buddies. This might be a mistake. Oh, big mistake, big mistake. Big mistake, big mistake, big mistake, big mistake. Big mistake, big mistake, big mistake, big mistake, big mistake. Okay, let's do a little bit of kiting here. Oh damn. And it's fire boys, and I've been getting my ass kicked by fire boys. Okay, yeah, going okay so far so good. I wish I could aim that a little bit better, but you know what, it's actually a pretty versatile spell. Let's just take these guys down individually. Yeah. You drink this. Hopefully we get a replenished flask from this group here. Take you down with the spell. And keep your buddy down with Oh my god, that was way too close for comfort. Oh, shit! Kill, 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 kill. Oh, man. Oof. That was way too close for comfort. Can you give me a thing back? Okay, cool, thanks. Damn. I seem like really susceptible to... Are there like different resistances? I seem so susceptible to fire. Is it inventory, equipment? I know I've got like guard negation against fire, and I don't like it blocks almost 60% of it. But it seems like I take when I get hit with a fire attack, I seem like I take so much more damage than when I get hit with like I don't know any other stuff. Okay, what else is in here? Do we got any of those really scary big boys in here? Or is it just okay? You're coming to me. You and I. Don't bring your friends with you, because I think without your friends, you're not that dangerous. Huh? What you got, bitch? Yeah, because in the previous episodes, when I was fighting those other guys that had the dusty flame that turned into real flame afterwards, that guy fucked me up. Okay. Yeah. Cool, nice. Oh, I'd love a cool looking piece of armor. Like, I take your armor. Ooh, fire monk gauntlets. I don't mind the sound of that. Oh, let's learn about these guys. I was complaining before about the game not having enough in-your-face story, but I was also like bypassing a lot of the items and not reading them when I picked them up. So that's my fault. Physical. Oh, I need that damage negation against fire. Yeah, awesome. Totally unaware of that. Oh, I've got heavy load now. Damn. Okay, that's okay. Let's read this. Black Iron Gauntlets featuring a flame motif attire of the Fire Monks. The Fire Monks are guardians of the Flame of Ruin, forbidden by the Erd Tree and said to be kept high in the mountaintops of the Giants. Huh. So it seems to be like several different competing factions. What do we got here? What can we take off? Like we encountered the things before that were let's get some damage negation against fire. Oh, these boots are really good. Nothing. How much fire negation do these gloves give us versus the other ones? Fire. Oh, okay, not enough to make up for the change in weight class. Yeah, and these ones look cool too. There's the Albaniacs. What are they called? Albinuriacs that were like against the will of the Erd Tree. So there's definitely like the Erd Tree is like the overpowering, like the overseeing god, or the Erd Tree type things, so like the overseeing god of the environment. It seems like. And then there's a bunch of these like little smaller factions that are going against the will of the Erd Tree in some way. So it seems to me. I'm gonna see if I can lure out one of these guys. One of these, just because I hope. Oh man, I really wish that it was clear how far these things went. Okay, you guys come. You got a big friend coming with you, or is it just you two? Anyone else? Okay. Seems like a fit. Anyone else in here? Nice. Alright. Fire spur me. Okay. Fire Monk's Prayer Book. Oh, I wonder if we can use that to bolstering materials? Key items? Ah! Give to a learned cleric to acquire new incantations. Awesome! O Flame, Surge, O Flame. Okay. Well, those are incantations that we can learn. Oh. Beautiful destruction. Let's oh, butterflies. Let's keep them going. I'm enjoying this area. Again, there's just enough like creature variety and things to explore that keeps the exploration in this game fresh. I like creature variety in this space, and like little landmarks. You could call these like combat spaces or combat arenas that kind of dot the space. Although it's not marked on the map, which is kind of interesting to me. Anyways, let's follow this path here. That goes off the left. Seems like it kind of leads you into the wall, but... we went down into the water. Okay. Seems like it kind of leads this way. There's a bit of a gap here, so I'm assuming... No! Oh god, I thought they were the birds. Okay, we're fine. I was scared. I thought they were the birds coming after us again. Just bats. We can handle the bats. Now here's a question: do we use up more mana when we charge that spell for longer? Okay, let's do a little experiment. So for full. Okay, first is a quick one. No, it seems like it does the same, which I think makes sense, because then you're, like, if you're in a fight, you want to sacrifice, or you want to balance, do I charge it for longer and risk, have a greater risk of getting hit, or do I, just do a quick attack and then spend more mana per dollar? Oh, they do the same. Anyways, yeah, if you spend longer charging up your thing, you'll get more bang for your buck, but then you're also exposing yourself more for to damage. So this, or like you're giving yourself a greater window to be hurt. I'll just run back here because this looks like it's been built in a way that will give us a glittering prize at the end of this. No? Just more environment art? Yeah, this is definitely an art forward game, or like an art first game. It's really interesting. I wouldn't have assumed, but maybe there's like, it's way faster for an artist to just kind of like go in and like build a space than like a designer to go in and then build the space and then the artist come in and turn it into art afterwards, especially when you've got these really, really big open areas. Is this it? Is there nothing else here? It's kind of a bit of a lackluster. I feel like there's got to be something a little bit more significant in this corner. Like this is the end point of that pathway, and we go up here or something? No cave? Now, I would have no issue with this if this pathway didn't exist on the map, because the fact that this pathway exists on the map suggests to me that there is some sort of like significant endpoint to this path, that there will be some sort of like significant endpoint to this path. If this little branch didn't exist and it was just this path down, and then we came and explored here and fought those bats, I would be like, okay, yeah, it's just a little, combat encounter in a corner. So they like they had to fill up some of this dead space. They put some combat in, but because the path led over here, I'm thinking, there's obviously something of significance at the termination point, but I don't see anything. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. And honestly, map design is like a really important thing. It's the visual cues you give to players on the map are very important, because they're going to inform the player, oh, what's important and what's not important. And like this made it seem like it's more important than it actually was. If I missed something there, like anyone, Mucus Brath, Funky Fritter, whoever might be watching this, let me know if I missed something in that corner. But it seemed to me that there just wasn't anything there. Okay, so now I think I've already been in this area over here. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. That's a little disappointing. Yeah, so I've already been here, because this is where I did the thing of the Albaniacs. And then the next kind of major area, we've explored most of this over here. what I'll do, I'm going to do quickly in this episode, and then we'll probably end it. So I'm probably just going to go explore this coastline a little bit and see if there's anything that I missed. If there's nothing significant, I'll probably just end the episode here. I'm not really used to making videos, so I'm like, I'm not quite sure how to like structure like the commentary if I anticipate something that there's not going to be anything interesting. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, unless I find something interesting. So I appreciate your time. Take care of yourselves, and yeah, I even though that was like a slower pace for me, I kind of enjoyed the little combat encounter that those smaller enemies created, and yeah, unless I find something interesting, I'll see you next time. So this is something interesting. Are these all scarabs with stuff just floating in the air? What is this? What? Okay, where are we on the map? We're at the base of this. And based on the map, I'm assuming it's, it's accurate. There doesn't seem to be anything interesting along the base of the Ray of Lucaria. Let's assume the map is accurate. But over here, look at this. There's a bunch of like flying treasure chests. This is kind of interesting. Now, what is the most strategic way to approach this? It seems to me like I'd be totally screwed unless I had this ranged attack. But let's. Oh, man, I really wish that the distances for these things were clear. Okay. Did that not give us anything? Oh no, because we've got summons here. That seems to mean that there's going to be a boss? Are we going to have to fight some giant dung beetle, perhaps? Okay, let's get a little bit closer to this. Or that these are going to be part of like a boss mechanic, I have a feeling. This is going to be part of a boss, right? Like there's going to be a boss fight where these are part of the mechanic somehow. Or like one of these is going to have a... One of these will have an Ash of War in it? Okay. Thank you for the recharge. I appreciate it. What? Okay. Am I getting any souls for this? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, hello. Let's finish clearing these out. I'm not sure that this is going to be on camera. Is this like, do I have to like blow all, is there a puzzle here where I have to kill all these things without activating the dragon? By activating, I mean like aggroing the dragon? Okay, something, there's got to be, obviously there's some kind of like puzzle here. So this is my last one. I'm assuming that if I kill this last one, something's gonna happen? Oh shit! No! 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 Oh my god! Well, that's a bummer. I'm gonna try that again. Oh my god. Fuck. I'm gonna try it again. Okay, I'm at my last one again. So I'm assuming once I kill this last one, something is going to happen. And I don't know what. It probably has something to do with that dragon, or maybe these beetles have something to do with the dragon. I'm supposed to kill them during the dragon fight to replenish my... so I can replenish my flasks? I don't know. Let's find out. I really hope something cool happens here, and the game just saved. So let's assume something cool is going to happen here. Ooh, did all these just turn blue? Were these blue before? Was that it? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Maybe I have to kill them in a specific order, perhaps? Summer Smith Stone 2, that's great. No. Okay. So I'm assuming they have something to do with this boss, this dragon over here, and this is going to be a boss fight that you have to, like you can kill those scarabs to get pots back, potions or flasks back. I'm sorry. However, I don't. It seems kind of like a pretty cumbersome way to do this. We'll give this boss a little poke just to see what it's like, and then maybe we'll come back later and finish her off. Him, them, Z. Because this is very similar to I killed the Feral Flame of Agil, whatever. This seems like a very similar combat space to that one. So it seems like it's the kind of fight where you kind of, I'll give this a little drinky poo, where you need to kind of get in their butt and give them some big old damage attacks when you're up close. And I'm assuming this will be like a full-fledged boss once we actually get up to, because I think it's the same character model as Agil. Did I? Are you? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, it's the same boss. Okay, I'm saving this fight for later. So I'm just gonna recover my my souls and save this boss for later, because that boss kicked my ass and I am not ready for this boss. What did I just get? Academy Glintstone Key! Oh my god! Glintstone Dragon Samurag. Oh! Okay, cool. Well, it looks like we can go into the Academy of Raya Lucaria now. Maybe that'll be our, I like that they just give up. They're clearly just guarding that Glintstone Key, and they're like, oh, whatever, you can have it. You can take it, not a big deal. Oh, I'm coming towards you, I'm gonna kill you, but I'm just gonna come very, very slowly. Oh no, don't rest in the sight of grace. Oh no, look at that, you got away, too bad. Okay, I'm just gonna read that. So it's, what is that? It's inventory. Key items, I'm assuming? Yeah. Academy key to open the Academy's two sealed gates. Activates warp magic bound within the seals. Key to bind in both the gates of the Raya Lucaria Academy. The Glintstone key will remember its user, meaning that once its user can never be passed on to another. The Academy not to welcome the indolent, whatever that means. I'm not smart enough. So no one has ever used this key, so there must be, like, I'm assuming, like, hundreds of keys, like keys that people have access to if they can never be passed on. Although we just got it from someone, so doesn't that just... We just took it off the dead body, so doesn't that just challenge the logic that once it is used, it can never be passed on to another? So I guess it's never been used before. Anyways, so maybe next episode we'll finish exploring this coastline here, see if there's anything interesting. If not, I might not publish it. And then we'll go check out Raya Lucaria. Maybe that's like the next part of the critical path. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. Okay, thanks for your time. Take care of yourself, and maybe we'll see you later. Okay, bye-bye.